I just shopped for 24 items. We're gonna go 2 miles. We're gonna make like 18 bucks. Oh, can't leave this behind. So this is Dasher J99 back doing an Instacart, dropping it off now. I had a little bit of a slow start to the day. I should be working on about 60 bucks after I get this dropped off, but doing Instacart is kind of, it's hit and miss all the time. I guess a lot of apps are hit and miss. It seems like I can almost always come up with an order a day where I make really good money in a really short period of time, like I'll make $40 or $50 in a matter of an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours or whatever, and it'll make up for the 2 hours I sit there doing nothing, because I have a lot of times now where I have a couple hours where I sit and I literally do nothing. And that's one of the hardest parts about doing gig work, probably, is just sitting there and not staying busy. And I could stay busy doing DoorDash and, you know, taking orders that aren't as good, but I don't want to do that either, because what's the point of taking, I don't like DoorDash really. I do DoorDash, but I'm gonna take the cherry pick the orders, the $8 for 1 mile, you know what I mean? I want to take those. I don't like taking $7 4-mile drive, because you have to double the mileage. At least I do, because I'm not gonna get anything probably from anywhere else unless I drive back to my hot zone. And you know, so if I'm driving 4 miles to make $7, a lot of people, oh, that's not that bad. Well, then I gotta drive 4 miles back, so I'm really driving 8 miles. That's not that great. That's gonna take me at least 30 minutes. 30 minutes, $8, it's not great, you know? So I realized today, though, I had a Spark order come up, or not a Spark order, Instacart order come up. 3 items, 2 miles, $6.63. And it was so slow, I said, man, I'm going to do it. And that's when I realized how much I miss Spark, because with Spark, you know, the low bottom shopping orders, at least in my area, they all start at a minimum of $11. So I am still trying to get back on there. I got deactivated May 1st of this year for failure to identify, whatever that means. I don't know what happened. I never messed up a face scan. I never had my ID never like failed or declined, you know, when you scan it in. And so I really don't know what happened. I see people get deactivated on that app all the time, so you know, it's just a matter of time. If you work on Spark, you will be deactivated eventually. I guess you could say that about any app, though, pretty much. Eventually, you're going to get deactivated. Something's going to happen. So I've appealed my Spark thing, you know, my Spark deactivation 3 or 4 times. They tell me no every time, and I'm waiting. I've been waiting on a pre-arbitration phone call for probably, I don't know, it's been probably about, I got deactivated 3.5 months. It's been about 3 months I've been waiting on the call. So it's pretty rough, but I have hope that I, will get back on there. And I was doing great with Spark. I make $1,400, $1,500, $1,600, whatever, $100 a week. Instacart is manageable for me to do Uber, Instacart, DoorDash. I can still make enough money to where it's still worth it. It's just not as good, which is annoying when you're used to making really good money, and then now you're making some weeks $700, $800, $600, $600 to $800, I guess. Like your greatest week, like since I've been off Spark, my greatest week has been like $950. That's okay, I can get by with that, but it's not great. Back to Instacart though, I do have high hopes. Hopefully it works out good. I think with the summer rounding up, especially where I'm delivering at, it's a college town, city, whatever. And I think those college kids are coming back, like this week, next week, the next 2 weeks or so, they're all coming in. I think it'll definitely pick up and get busier. So I'm excited about that at least. And, I do this 7 days a week, pretty much like 8-9 hours a day, 7 days a week, you know, most pretty much 365. There are times where something comes up and I can't do it, you know, or holidays, you know, can't really work on those, or I have to fix my car. But I remember when I first started doing Instacart, like the bottom pay for base pay was like $7. And you rarely even saw $7 orders. Most of them were at least $9, $10. And then I remember just one day seeing them come up for like $5, $6. Sometimes I'll even in my area at least, I've seen orders as low as $4. And that's insane to me that they expect you to go in and shop and deliver something for $4. I mean, I know, yeah, you can go get a different job, blah, 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 which I'm not gonna, because I like doing what I do. I like having the freedom, and I still do okay. But I can still, you and I, we can still complain about getting paid really low. You know what I mean? You can. And I mean, I don't take any of those. I've never taken an Instacart that's lower than 6 something. I've never taken one for $5 or like, I would never, no, like even if it was one item for half a mile, I don't even think I would do it. Just not worth it. But if you like this video at all, hit the like and subscribe for me, please. I don't have really any subscribers. I'm pretty new to YouTube. I don't have anything fancy, no fancy cameras or nothing. Just kind of, you know, dabbling into the to the industry per se. Well, I'm getting ready to pull up on this order here in just a second. Going to those buildings right there. Actually, it's kind of a pretty area. Not bad for an apartment complex. So these are mostly, this is a college area. A lot of these are like, well, actually, this is all college housing in here. Even over there, everywhere pretty much. Woo, here we are, building 40. I'll park over here where it's real open and nobody around. You gotta be careful, at least in my area, parking at these apartment complexes. You will get towed so freaking fast. It's actually never happened to me, but I see people getting towed all the time because you're really not supposed to park here because it's for all the tenants and whatnot. But I mean, you know, you gotta park somewhere. Is it 308?